When everyone is calling out the color of their power and you don't quite dare. Bro reading printed YouTube comments. Fire in school. Teacher. Okay kids, we have to leave in alphabetical order. Zo. Pop pop, is everything okay? You have barely touched your Vietnam omelette. As F is my favorite unit of measurement. This is the face he always makes right before scaring all the goats. Me at 3 AM taking an online quiz to find out what flavor jelly bean I am. OneDrive. Let's finish setting up. Me wanting to keep my files offline, safe and organized. World economy being around $106 trillion. 1 gram of antimatter being $62.5 trillion. I added some hops to my beer. Soup was invented in 1927 by John Soup when he wanted to drink a chicken. Mom's gone weekend rules. Don't add to the population. Don't subtract to the population. Don't damage or destroy physical property. Stay out of the hospital, the newspaper and jail. When you wake up from a nap during meeting and someone says what else we can do to increase productivity. I can't believe I'm forced to use a wiki for this game. Wow, I can't wait to discover something new. Type she I pull out when MFs be asking for proof. Actors kiss each other for like 7 seasons and don't fall in love, but when someone holds the door for me, I think about it for 6 months. 16-year-old having an anxiety attack at work. Me. Hey, it's okay. Take your time. I get these too. 16-year-old. What? But you're like 30. They don't stop. You have made it so much worse. Me. Huh. Politicians and diapers must be changed often and for the same reason. Mark Twain. My life is boring and repetitive. I must change something. Me after changing route to home and buying soda from a store I have never been in. My uncle, a little bad, told me you are doing pills. Me, you're talking with birds and I'm the one doing pills. People who pay for AI be like. We still talk about you. Dirk Gentler's Holistic Detective Agency. Very proud to announce that I'm officially a lost cause. Thank you all for your continued support. Unfortunately, it was all for nothing. Am I the only one who think about not doing anything because the trolley isn't even moving? I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want. And yet here I'm just doing laundry and eating salads and taking antidepressants and flossing my teeth and going on little walks like an idiot. Me at age 70 when Congress changes the retirement age to 205 after medicine develops a way to give us all a longer lifespan. Want to ask my girlfriend to pee but afraid she will think I'm gay. I love butt play and it's the only thing missing from my relationship. Is there any chance she'll potentially be turned by the idea even though she's quite conservative? How do I propose the question? She might think you are gay based on your other posts where you identify as 22 male gay. Bro deleted the account after being called out like this. Man slaps a mosquito. His wife. It was on her face. One of my earliest memories is my dad teaching me how to mine in RuneScape 2 so he could have an undetectable mining bot. His child. Anything you say can and will be held against you in court. Me. 5 feet 3 inch twink boys. When you try to tell your cat to do literally anything, you have no power here. Lactose intolerant people, when I burn them with my flamethrower. Does my friend look like Pocahontas? Nah, she looked like the people that took her land though. When you have finally bet ghouls and ghosts but now you have to start all over again. When you come home after a 9 to 5 and see a streamer who's almost half your age earning millions on the Great Wall of China. When someone brings up a current event but there hasn't been a meme about it yet, what are you talking about? I'm tired of people saying here's my go to lazy meal and then they start chopping an onion. Don't piss me off. Nintendo the moment they see you modding in their Switch 2. Calm the storm that rages inside of me. B, go see a doctor. Classism, that's sad discrimination. Classism but in Japan. How I look at bro when I feel teeth. Coming back from taking my aunt's chihuahuas from their walk like I have exercised the demons. How likely are you to recommend Windows 10 to a friend or colleague? 1. Please explain why you gave this score. I need you to understand that people don't have conversations where they randomly recommend operating systems to one another. This is not true. Have you ever seen a Linux user? When I'm near the end of a bottle of body wash I can make a few drops miraculously last for 8 showers. Like it's mineral oil. Then when I start a new bottle I'm doing full squeezes. Like it's never going to run out. Anyway, this is the same way I'm with money. Me trying to stop the gorilla from fighting the stupid 100 men provoking him. He'll get just like Harambe if I don't. When you are mad about something and you tell your mom and she gets mad too. I showed this to my mom and she said damn right. Sometimes I wonder if all this is happening because I didn't forward that message to 10 people. Looking back, it wasn't worth saving 50 cents a bottle by going with the yellow tint. Everyone at work is too afraid to drink the water. I can't thank Amazon enough for hiring my 12-year-old son. Hi, can you clarify for us what you mean by hiring your 12-year-old son? Hi, he's one of your drivers. When you're both typing, so you erase the message to let them speak first but they do the same thing. When the targeted ad mentions the specific symptoms you have been experiencing and haven't googled or told a single soul about. I may look normal but I meow back to cats. The world when someone else knows a friend of yours. How did we fumble remote work so badly? People were going on social media telling the world they were doing everything but working while on the clock. Jupiter. Caffeine sleep deprived and doing its best to take care of 79 moons. Me watching married people at work flirt with their co-workers. Are you going to sleep? Yes, now shut up. Throughout your life you have probably encountered someone who wanted to ladder you. When you swore you wouldn't be fat this summer but now it's almost June and you're there like. I got a notification saying my Lyft driver was deaf and to text him anything I needed to say, so I texted him saying thank you for picking me up. This man turned around to me and said no problem bro, you can talk to me. I just say that I'm deaf so my passengers don't talk to me. It turns out eating almost all your meals at home does in fact save you a comical amount of money. Humbled to discover this. Girl in Walmart yelling at me to stop staring at her. Me with -4 vision trying to find Doritos. Large woman. Excuse me but you look like a snack. The guy she likes. Is that supposed to be a threat or a compliment? The large woman. Yes. When someone expresses an opinion you agree with but they express it in such an obnoxious and extreme way. When someone asks how's work, Jesus Christ, the same yesterday, today and forever. Nothing exists. Everyone with the slightest understanding of metaphysics. Wait, that's illegal. We only accept cash. We don't want to pay taxes. 95% of our generation will allow in their mouth but refuse to eat this part of the banana. When your Happy Meal toy has a button that fires out an abstract block of plastic. Your password is weak. Well, so is my memory, so please, let me keep it. When the final mission has the same name as the game. Hi. Echo, 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 echo. I love you. Scene. Announces his retirement. Becomes most famous man on the internet. Me to other people my age. Doesn't make you cool. When you drive by a flipped car that's on fire and realize it's the guy who cut you off a mile back. By some distance the best park bench memorial I have ever encountered, in loving memory of how Davies used to sit there and shout F off at the seagulls. Therapy, $150 per hour. Martinez with the bestie, $18.95. when you finish fixing something and now it no longer works. Paid games with well-developed gameplay and little to no pay to win. Free games with battle pass pay to win mechanism. Gen Z cops gonna be like, and if I ever catch you driving without your seatbelt again, I'm going to myself. No matter how old I get, I think I will always have to mentally sing the ABCs to see what letter comes next. I backpacked across Chile, me too, from north to south, from east to west. Guys, the word cringe feels now cringe to say.
Spare change, ma'am.